What's up, guys? Day 22, last day. All right, so let me talk about anger. Anger is probably the most destructive emotion that we have there. A lot of the problems that we have, a lot of the problems that we deal every day just come from not being able to manage our anger. We get explosions. We try to take things in our own account and without letting other forces work on the problem or for a solution, and we let anger control us, and that's a lot of problem. You need to, if you have anger issues or if you have any problems with anger, you need to know what's triggering those problems. Try to break down whatever, at the moment you feel a lot of anger, try to break down the situation and figure it out. What is it that made you so mad? Sometimes we bring people for assault, and obviously we have to ask a lot of questions. And what the purpose for those questions, is to find, either more victims, more suspects, evidence. But the other reason is so we can see the trigger moment where the crime happened, or what was the reason that this situation unfolded the way it did. Take for instance somebody that we brought for assault, right? We've had cases where we ask them, so how did it start? It'll be something simple as, well, we were there watching a movie, having a good time, and I want to see my wife's phone, and she didn't give me the password, and I got mad, and then you ended up in a domestic assault situation. Well, there's other instances where, well, I saw this person put some statement in Facebook, and I just got so angry, and next thing I know, this happened. So a lot of the little problems like that happen just because such person cannot control their anger, and that's a serious problem. Again, if you suffering from depression, anxiety, and all that, and on top of that you create all these extra problems, it's gonna be problematic for you. I take road rage for instance. That's another situation that is fueled by anger. So you're driving down the road, right, listening to your favorite jam, and all of a sudden this car cuts you off, right? You have mad ninja driving skills, and you slow down, and you avoid a collision, right? So what happens? I mean, if you pause that moment right there, you're angry, right? Because this guy just committed a violation. Why he did that, we don't know, right? He could be distracted, he could be texting, you could have been in his blind spot. We don't know, right? The problem is that it happened. The good thing is you didn't crash, right? Because you avoid a collision. So that's good. If a police officer had seen that, that would have been a citable offense, right? But obviously there's no cop inside, because when you need one, there's nowhere around. And so what do? And that's where knowing or being able to control your anger helps a lot. You just do a quick Google search on road rage, and you'll find all those stories of people pulling their guns because they're carrying or making threats or following the person all the way to the house. And you see, and that's wrong. That's when you bring more problems to yourself, just because you want to bring some sort of justice to you, because you're so blinded by the anger that you just want to retaliate, right? And now I'm not saying that it's not something that it wasn't done to you. We have other cases where maybe you get scammed of $1,000, right? Because you met somebody online, and all of a sudden they're asking you to send money to the Philippines, and you think the guy's cool, the chick is cool, and you send the money, next thing you know, it's a scam. So you get mad, and it's amazing how much energy people spend thinking, oh, what can I do? What should I do this? Oh, if I just had this, and if you spend so much energy trying to solve a problem that really is out of your hands. Learn from it. Use that anger in a positive way. Again, if let's say your girlfriend cheated on you or your boyfriend cheated on you, don't try to go and retaliate. Don't try to make the situation worse, because that's only going to add more stress to you. And again, you're dealing with depression and anxiety, it's just going to make it 10 times harder to deal with the problem. So just let it go. Let it go. Utilize, like I said, that anger for, I don't know, exercises. Go run. Do that 5-mile run, cut it out. Because we've seen it where we're dealing with people who somehow they think it's okay to continue living in that vicious cycle of, well, he did this to me, I'm gonna do this to him, and blah blah blah, and to the point that it's bad. I remember seeing one of those crime shows talk about the female suspects, and this particular female killed the husband. The husband was a pastor somewhere, and because of their strong religious beliefs, they never considered divorce as part of the solution to the problem, right? She was being abused. It was a hostile environment for her, and eventually it got to a point where the anger and all these problems came too much for her, that she decided to kill the husband. Anger will make you do that. Anger will make you see no other solution other than the extreme, and that's dangerous. So you need to stay away from things that you cannot control. There are some things that you can do, but be grateful of what didn't happen. In case of an accident, you just avoided a collision. That's great. You don't have to deal with the police reports, with the insurance company. You don't have to deal with any of that. Hey, if you find out that your significant other just cheated on you, then whoa, you just saved 20 years of your life, right? Start all over. You got scammed, you filed the police report, that's it. Karma will get them. So, make sure you control your anger. Try to find the positive part of the anger and use it to your favor, right? Don't let it control you. Don't let it get out of hand. And hey, you're never gonna be able to meet your friendly neighborhood cop, that's a good thing, right? Plus, if you're going in therapy and all that, like I said, if you're dealing with depression, it's gonna be a lot easier to deal with those problems. The healing process is gonna be better. And you never know, maybe the cause of your depression and anxiety has to do with the food you're eating, the lack of sleep, the fact that you cannot control your anger, or the fact that you're not able to let go of things. It happens. So what? So let it go. It's okay. All right. So let's do these last push-ups. What would I tell? Well, first of all, don't do it, all right? That's a mistake. Unlike any other mistakes where we can learn from it and actually do something about it, that one mistake you cannot fix, all right? It's permanent. So don't do it. The other point that I want to bring out is the other victims. That's right, you're not the only victim in a suicide, all right? For one, if you have parents, you're sentencing them to bury their kids. That's a bad thing, all right? No parent should bury their own son or daughter. And the other one is if you have sons. That's even worse, in my opinion. I remember we had one suicide at work, and the guy was a sergeant. He had 2 kids, and I just couldn't stop thinking how those kids are gonna grow up. For one, they're gonna grow up without a father, which is hard as it is. But for the next 70, 80 years, whichever age they reach, they're gonna be living with that mentality that I don't have a father because he took his own life. So every Father's Day, when they become fathers, any topics regarding fathers, they're gonna remember that. Well, the reason I don't have a father is because the father took my life. He took his own life. So think about them, right? If the way you were living, or if you don't find any meaning in life, living for yourself is just not a solution right there. Well, how about start living for someone else? Live for your kids. Live for your wife. Try to control those issues that I just spoke. Things work out. They will work out. All right? Well, stay safe.